What's going on, YouTube? This is Jim Afanis, aka vypermajik, and today I wanted to talk to you guys about ranking systems in video games. Now, I don't mean ranking systems from like critics such as myself or IGN or anything like that that scores a game on a scale from 1 to 10. I'm talking about games that within the game have some sort of ranking system that tell you how you are doing. Specifically, Metal Gear Solid 5. Okay, so at the end of each mission, there is a list of metrics, and everything you do or don't do earns you points. So, for example, you spend 7 minutes on a mission, that gets you 50,000 points. You don't kill anyone, that gets you 5,000. You do the side objective, you get 2,000. At the end, it totals up all your score, and it gives you a bottom line, and that gives you a ranking. Starting with probably F is the lowest. I've never gone that low. Working its way up to A, and then S for special, I don't know, being the best. And within the game, obviously, is that you want to do the best you possibly can. Yes, you could beat any mission running around just shooting wildly. You could beat any mission crawling for hours, never getting caught. But there has to be a happy medium in between. At the end, you get a score. And it's always kind of neat when you get a higher ranking when maybe you thought you shouldn't have. But the problem I have is with a lot of these ranking systems is there's not really any true scale to determine exactly what the objective versus threshold is. And it's kind of hard to tell what you're doing. There's a mission I just performed in Metal Gear Solid 5 where you have to go around and destroy enemy tanks on the map. Well, of course, in typical Metal Gear fashion, things go from bad to worse, and even more stuff happens, and I don't want to give too much away. The people who are playing this know what I'm talking about. The people that don't, it doesn't matter. Just know that I went above and beyond, and I did everything I could possibly do. However, it took me 45 minutes, which is a long time. I got caught a few times in terms of, like, the enemy guard saw me and the alarms were triggered. I got shot a few times, which definitely hurts your score. You lose points for each hit taken. I got hit like 3 or 4 times. I just took I called in a lot of supply drops, which I don't think hurt your score, but it just took a long time. Obviously, this 45 minutes. And I was sitting there playing, talking to my wife, and I was like, you know what, Rachel? There's no way in hell I'm going to get a decent rating. And I got an S. And I'm like, what the hell? I mean, hey, I'll take it. I'll never have to do that mission again because I did everything there was to do in that mission. I completely cleared it. A lot of the missions have these optional, additional objectives to go back and like, oh, by the way, do this or rescue this guy while you're completing the mission or go tear down 10 enemy posters or something. But I was really surprised, and I thought back to other game ranking systems. Devil May Cry was the first that I ever had any exposure to that system with. And again, it was very arbitrary, and I guess that's kind of what I'm getting at. You probably could share your score with other people through an online leaderboard system. I don't know if Metal Gear Solid has that. I always disconnect from the server when I can't log on immediately because it's so laggy otherwise. And I'm not interested in playing the forward operating base or any of the multiplayer aspect. I'm very interested in just the single-player core experience. And it's very frustrating when you try to open your iDroid and it takes a couple seconds because it's trying to load online something. And I'm like, I don't have time for that. So I've disabled that. So they might have an online online scoreboard system similar to like Diablo when you complete rifts. I know the last Hitman had an online scoring system where you could kind of compete with your friends. It's not an uncommon thing. However, that said, I don't mind it. I just wish that there was a little more boundaries in terms of what you had to do or not do to kind of help you understand where your rank needs to be, if that matters to you. Another really important one I remember back, Super Mario. It was Galaxy. Or no, was it Galaxy? I think it was either Super Mario Galaxy 2 or Super Mario 64. Not 64. 3D Land for the Wii U. There was a 3 ranking system on stars, and it was very arbitrary. Mario Kart 8, another perfect example of an arbitrary rating system. What the hell do you have to do to get 3 stars? You win every race in first place, you dominate, you get a ton of coins, use your power-ups appropriately, 2 stars. Don't get it. So, my plea to game designers out there, if you're going to implement these systems, that's fine. I like it. Because it not only adds replayability to myself to want to beat my own score, but if my friends have a better score and it kind of creates this, battle of the bands, as it were. And I'm like, I could do better than you. I could do better than you. That's fun, and I like that. I've never played in terms of that, but the fact that it's there is kind of cool. And if I see somebody else that's injected seamlessly into my score, I may want to go back and beat it. Forza Horizon did a great job of that integration where I was like, oh my God, I want to get in there and mix it up with somebody else. So I did. And that did give me a lot of replayability. And that was a lot of fun. But my plea is to game designers, you guys want to do this system, I'm all for it, but please make it clear to understand. I don't see myself being a completionist with Metal Gear Solid 5. There's too much to do, which is a good thing. But my days of going platinums are probably over. The last one I made a real big run at was Watch Dogs, and I just petered out on the drinking events. Metal Gear Solid 5, there is so much stuff to do, and with all these other amazing games that I talked about last night, including Arkham Knight, thank you, Brent, there's a lot of games out there that just keep on coming, and I'm just going to probably do what I need to do and move on, but the fact that if I did want to go back and try to get some of these better scores and really deep dive and totally frame off a game and say, I'm going to beat it A to Z, get everything about it, needs to be a little more clear. What do you guys think about game rating systems? Are they cool? Do you care about them? Do you not care at all? Are you just one of these guys that says, you know what, I'm just going to play. I don't care if I get caught 100 times. Or are you crazy like me and halfway through the mission you get caught and you say, you know what, I need to restart that mission because I don't want to get caught. Let me know in the comments below. As always, I want to thank you guys for watching. Please do me a favor. Comment, rate, subscribe. Tell me what your thoughts are. And until next time, I will see you guys on the other side.